there was that thing about WWE tampering.
Yeah, they were sending out feelers after McMahon retired to see if anybody over there wanted to come to WWE.
Yeah, I find
Over
it
there
kind of
being
interesting.
AEW.
Yeah, so from the reports, Triple H called out to some talents, or maybe he didn't reach out himself, but WWE reached out to some AEW talents to get some feelers. I find it kind of interesting that Malachi Black requested his release.
Mm-hmm.
That got real, it got confirmed. And then there's another story that there's other talent in AEW that have requested their release. All this happening after that tampering incident.
Who's Do you know who the other talent is?
Um, there's names floating around. There's nothing confirmed.
Oh, okay, so
The
Black is the
names,
only confirmed one.
yeah, the names floating around are Miro, Rusev. Um, I'm doing both their AEW and WWE names. So Miro, who was Rusev.
He just sounds like a miserable fuck. How do you fuck? How do you fuck Lana every night and then just be miserable?
Well, he wants to be on TV more. He wants to wrestle.
Well,
Um, you also have Andrade. Now, his wife is in WWE. He's married to Charlotte Flair, so
right.
that could be understood. Um,
Well, aren't they on a
he
honeymoon
was.
right now?
They might be. They're both off TV right now, so they
Yeah,
might be.
I think they're on a honeymoon, so that would explain why he's not on TV. So if he's bitching,
But
if he's bitching about not being on TV while he's on vacation for his honeymoon,
well, he's not necessarily bitching about it. He's just one of the names that in the past he liked that tweet about you deserve better or whatever the person said.
mm,
Um, so yeah, Miro, Andrade, FTR, um,
really?
yeah, the revival is their WWE personas.
Huh?
Um, now they're triple champions right now,
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying. They've been treated pretty well, except for
yeah,
losing to the Young Bucks.
yeah, but they've been off TV for a little bit. They did a singles match, but they're kind of been wanting to do tag team matches because they're a tag team.
Right.
Crazy enough. So that's one of the rumored people who have asked for their release. And again, I find it funny that all these. Oh, and Adam Cole, he's another one, of course,
Oh yeah.
and Kyle O'Reilly. But it's just funny that all these people, right after this whole tampering thing, um, now Adam Cole, I don't think that one. His name's on the list as like allegedly asking. I don't think he
Right.
really did, to
He
be
might
honest.
have, you know.
Um, yeah, he might have, but I don't think he did. I think that one was just speculation that kind of creeped up into the news.
Why not Adam Cole?
I don't know. I just think he's happy with where he's at.
Is he?
Now he's injured right now, so he hasn't been on TV. Um, and we have to remember that this story got leaked to Tony Khan somehow, or someone told that they were tampering. WWE reached out to these talents, and then someone said no and told Tony Khan that this was happening. So you would you have to know that Adam Cole was contacted because he was such a big part of what Triple H was doing in NXT. So you would you would think that he was the one that said no and told.
Maybe. I don't know.
But that could have also been Swerve, Isaiah Swerve Scott, because he's also one of the guys that was an ex WWE guy that is now in AEW.
See, I see that being like a Jericho move.
Well, Jericho did say it, but I don't. I think he was just like
I
trying
do
to get his
too.
name
I
in
don't
there.
like. That's the thing. Like it makes sense that he would be the one that would immediately run to Tony. But at the same time, like, why the fuck would they want Chris Jericho?
Yeah, yeah. It was just that just sounds like he was just throwing his name in there to be like, I mean, I'm Chris Jericho. Of course they wanted me.
Right.
And then Triple H comes out and it's like, no, we didn't. We did not tamper with you. I also find it funny. So the one thing, yeah, the one thing I find funny is they're all asking for their release after that happened.
Hmm.
The other thing I find is, and I'll say it, because no one else is saying it in the community, so I want to be the first to say it. This actually might be good for AEW
What do you mean?
that these talents have asked for their release.
Well, I mean, if they're not happy, yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's one thing. You know, they're not being happy. They're not being used on TV. Um, I'm for talent, so wherever they can go to get themselves on TV, be in meaningful storylines, I'll support the talent. Unless they're in like Impact, I'm not gonna watch Impact. Um, Bobby Fish.
how
Um,
do you watch? How do you watch AEW and say you're not gonna watch Impact?
which brings me to my next thing,
Mm.
because you keep calling them TNA
2.0.
Impact because they signed all the ex WWE guys,
Mm-hmm.
but now what's happening? All those ex WWE guys are going back to WWE allegedly. So
Because
now we have.
because no. It's not because they're not working out with AEW. It's because the tyrant that was controlling everything with his out of touch ideas is no longer there, and the cool guy is now in charge. Now, not only can they work with somebody that will give them creative freedom, but they can make a whole hell of a lot more money.
They also have to work a hell of a lot more,
Yeah.
but like you got to do house shows and all that shit. Be on the road 6 days a week. Um, as opposed to AEW, you're on the road like 1 day a week.
And they still have,
Um,
they're still, they were riding on or they were hoping on CM Punk to be their little savior. He fell through. And who did they turn to? They didn't turn to any AEW original. They turned to fucking John Moxley.
well, I'm just saying, people like you call them TNA because they're signed the XWE guys. They're getting taken from them, and what that leaves is them going back to kind of their roots, what started this whole thing of even creating a having an opportunity for the WWE guys to come is now they have to go back to their homegrown talent. Hopefully, like you know, Joey Janela and stuff like that doesn't have to come back, but the the talent that they used to kind of build what they built, they have to rely on now.
Who's gonna
So this
want
could be.
Who's gonna want to come though with this kind of dysfunction?
I'm saying that that's what I'm saying. They don't have to. No one's gonna need to come. They're gonna have to work with what they have, which means it's gonna be better for the people that are already there, the originals that
Mm-hmm.
are getting have gotten pushed aside.
But isn't the idea to grow?
Yeah, but you're gonna grow with your own talent. You're gonna make new stars.